I'm Danny.
I'm LaShonda.
We are Barely Fish. We're going to talk about we are a democracy, and I believe we should be better at being a democracy. Right now we're just showing the world on how we divide on everything and how nobody can agree. And that's a problem because we've known how to unify before and we can do it again.
I think everyone should find at least 3 people that they don't agree with and have a conversation with them.
Right.
Because I know for a fact, talking to the same 3 people about the same 3 things that y'all agree on have to get boring because it's like talking to yourself in the mirror. You might as well talk to yourself in the mirror. Just be a crazy person like me and just talk to yourself 24/7.
Okay, but that's how you figure out how gorgeous you are.
Yeah, that's
you just be like, hey, beautiful. If I put my hair up like that. She cares a bit more about her appearance than me. I'm like sweatpants and whatever and however, and I brushed my hair for this. I didn't try to put on any makeup or whatever, but I brushed my hair. I was a good person and went the whole extra mile for you guys.
I'm really trying to find different people, but it's hard to find different people. For me, it is. It's hard to find people, period, but like all my friend group have like the same outlook on them. There's one person that's different, and she's cool, but I don't talk to her like that.
I like talking with Shonda over here.
How you doing? I'm Shonda. I'm here.
Shonda. It's amazing because we are different. I mean, we can connect on things like we want people to love. Yeah. But what that looks like to each of us and the practicality of it, I've been a lot more optimistic and she's been able to bring me down. How dare you? But I love it. I love it though because at the same time, if I can say that I've been able to bring you up as well. We're coming from different sides of the equation, looking at the same problem. Both are making good points, and we're like, okay, I see your point, but, and then we're like, okay, and then we're like, okay, so then maybe this. And then there are some topics where we talk about, and we don't necessarily end up agreeing in our outlook at all, but we're okay with that as well. We've come to understand and be like, okay, so that's why these people think this, whatever. She'd be like, why your people are so freaking optimistic?
You guys must eat rainbows and and poo sunshine.
You're like, I am going to be cheese. But I love talking with people who have different backgrounds. So working on the Superstar Incorporated webtoon, I work with Erwin and Gingerbeard the Pirate. Their characters in there, they named themselves. Don't get mad at me, I'm not making a dig at anybody. Also, redheads are hot! So
don't get started on the freckles.
Don't even let me get started. And then their freckles are so cute. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But I get to work with, I'm a Christian, one's a agnostic, I think is how he categorized himself, and loves wizardry and magic. And the other is very law-oriented and more conservative, and is Jewish. And Dog had something to say about Jews apparently. But yeah, like the fact that us 3 can collaborate and make a project together is awesome. I'll come up with a base for the story, and Erwin will add extra comedy from these deep cuts that I didn't even know about. And then Gingerbeard will be like, well, what if we XYZ and then added this thing? And so he's just like a catalyst to our ideas, and then I put it all back together again and make the final product. That's cool. Like coming together from all sides of your life and working together on projects can make the project infinitely better than what it would have been if it was just me. That's the reason why we need unity from people of all different cultures and backgrounds, whether we will ever agree or subscribe to each other's religions or ever understand what it's like to live as a black person or a white person or rich or poor or whatever. You came from where you came from. You will only be able to see from where you see, but you can learn from there. The willingness to combine what we've learned together can let us tackle like these giants and bring them down.
Excuse me.
You're fine.
I'm scared to talk. If I burp again, I'm gonna cry. No, everything you said is just, I don't know, it's well put. It really is. 'Cause I feel like the beauty of everything is the fact that we're different. And it sucks that we're taking something that can be so incredibly bright and beautiful and turning it into something dark. Like, can be turned into something so dark. But maybe, and this might be a little weird, but maybe having us be able to take it to a place that's dark can make it shine just a little bit brighter if we get out of it.
I can see that. Do you have like an example maybe of what you mean by bringing something darker to a possibility of it can shine?
I'm trying to think of something objective, like an object. Like, say someone that has, there it is. Someone, I would keep using rich and poor as an example, but that's just something.
Okay, I mean, like, was just using an example.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. So if you're rich and you grew up rich, and that's cool, you know it, it's fun, it's whatever. Like, it's your life, like, who cares? And then something happens, you grow up and you go to college, and now you're broke. Something happens, and now you're broke, right? I don't care how broke. You're just poorer than you were. You could be poverty, you could be middle class. It doesn't matter. You're just whatever. And then you take your time to build up back to that wealth. It could be the exact same wealth. It could be wealthier. But I know that the wealth you have now is brighter because, let's just say, because you have more of an appreciation behind it. Before it was just there, but now you see that you have it. It's something that you have and thus can be lost. And so it shines brighter in that way. Applying it to this would be that, yes, we're different, and it's beautiful that we're different, but we're making it so bad that we are different, so that when we bring it together and realize that we're beautiful again and that we're different, that it shines brighter because you know that because you finally allow yourself to see.
Like unity shines brighter, like that kind of thing?
Yes, yes, that.
No, I'm with you, just making sure I'm following you right.
Yeah, it might have been hard to explain. I was trying to like really, hack that out.
I agree with that. I agree. I think we're at a crossroads, and what we decide as a society as to where to take it from here. Do we become stronger together, or do we become more dissonant and just cut out the people we don't like? Every side of the equation has their reason why they don't like the other people, but we also have reasons why we should metaphorically fight for peace, why we should war not against each other but against the problems themselves. Practically speaking, I'm sure there's a lot of people going like, okay, so how do you do that? I think the only way to fight a spiritual battle is to believe in the better outcome. What you're fighting with is belief that things can be better, and you refuse to accept anything less than your best. Well, we are out of battery for today.
Okay.
So these will come out in maybe little segments, or maybe they'll come out all together. I don't know how I'm gonna splice it, but we love talking about stuff, and we'll see you again. This has been Barely Fish.
Barely.
This is what we're doing now. Bye. Whatever. This is our outro. This is how we out.
This is what we're doing.
We out.